Hey guys, this is Mike. I just want to make a little video about sponsorships and style and stuff like that. Just a couple of my opinions on some stuff in fingerboarding, because a lot of times kids just have certain conceptions of how things are, and then they try and do things and it doesn't work and they get upset, like all the kids that try to get sponsors and they care so much about it and stuff. But anyway, I just wanted to say a few things. First of all, fingerboarding sponsorships they're fun, but they're not something you need in fingerboarding. And if you fingerboard a lot, you'll probably get one eventually, and you might not even be trying to anymore at that point because you realize it's just for fun. But the thing is that so many kids try and make the same exact style videos, and it gets pretty repetitive and boring. So even if you have crazy tricks, people might not even notice because so many kids have the same style video where it's just oh, nollie hard flip, long hard flip out, whatever, which is awesome and whatever. But my opinion is basically you have to have fun with it in your own way instead of copying other people. If you want to get noticed or sponsored even, you gotta do your own thing, and not, your goal shouldn't be to get sponsored. Your goal should be to have fun with fingerboarding, which will bring you good things like sponsorship in the future. Just because you're doing it right, you're having fun with it, and that'll make you be creative and different and whatever, and you'll develop your skills and stuff. One example is how everyone thinks they have to have the exact same fingerboard setup, except the thing is, I've tried so many different boards. My favorite's this flat face board I made, and I'm using it, and a lot of times I'll use a Berlin wood too, like this one. And they're both great decks. They're a lot different, but they're both really good, so it depends on what you like. And of course there's hundreds of other kinds of fingerboards out there. I mean, there's all kinds of homemade boards from all different people, and a lot of them are really good. There's some cool stuff from other countries. Got this cruiser from Indonesia. There's anyways, there's tons of stuff. So you have to try what you want, try what you can, and use whatever you like the best. But same with loose or tight trucks. I used to ride really tight trucks for a long time, and I think it's a little easier to do tricks with tight trucks. And then I switched to loose trucks, and it's a little harder to do tricks, but I like how they look better, and I like how they feel better. If you do a nollie flip crook and you get right into a crook, and bends the truck and it feels really realistic. So, but it's not something you have to do. You have to fingerboard for yourself and see how you like it. Because if someone tells you, oh, loose trucks is going to give you a more desirable style for sponsorship or something, and you do that, and your tricks suck because it's harder for you to do tricks with loose trucks, you're just limiting your own potential by trying to do what other people say. So you really need to try everything and see what you like the most. And the same goes for obstacles. I have this random box right here, and you can fingerboard on anything. I mean, tons of people buy ramps. Black River makes awesome ramps, which I highly recommend, and they're really cool. But at the same time, it's not going to make you that much of a better fingerboarder. You have to just do what you want. You can fingerboard on a book and have just as much fun. And you just have to kind of vary things up and see what you like and just fingerboard. But the point of this video is basically just to tell everyone that fingerboarding should be for fun and not to impress anyone. Definitely not to get YouTube subscribers. Because actually, when I made my YouTube account, it was a long time ago, pretty much when YouTube was brand new and no one knew what it was yet, and I was just using it to upload a few videos for fun. And I didn't know what subscribers were for a long time because I wasn't that into it. I mean, I was just fingerboarding and filming pretty much just for myself because I liked kind of pushing myself to do new tricks or whatever and making videos. And then all of a sudden, someone's like, hey, you have a couple thousand subscribers? And I was like, what's a subscriber? And I figured out how that whole thing works. You just see what people upload right away, which is cool. And it was never my goal. And that's kind of how it should work, because if you're just doing what you want to do for fun, it just works out a lot better because you're not stressed about trying to reach some kind of goal that you might not get because so many other kids are trying it and you're all doing the same thing. But if you really focus on just the fingerboarding and how can I have fun with this and like push my skills but push my creativity at the same time, instead of trying like the exact same trick someone else does, especially if it's frustrating you. Like, you probably noticed I rarely do switch heels into grinds and nollie heels into grinds because I just can't, and like there's no point of impressing anyone with that when I can have so much more fun doing like tricks that I can do really fast because I'm good at them. Like if I took this rail here and I tried to film like a nollie heel to a grind, I'd probably be sitting here 5-10 minutes. But if I wanted to do like, I don't know, kickflip to something, I could do it in a couple tries probably. Maybe not, but usually I can. And that's the thing, sometimes you suck and you can't do anything, but it doesn't matter. I guess that's about it really. Sorry if this video is kind of boring, but I don't know, some people like when I talk in my videos, so I figured that would be a good time to give my own opinion on something that hopefully you guys will agree with, or if not, that's fine too. But basically just have fun and do your own thing and don't try too hard to get popular or anything, because you'll probably get more popular if you don't try to, because it really shows when every single kid's video is the same, like the same exact angles, and like everyone's like, oh, I have to tuck my fingers as hard as I can so that like my wrist hurts, and then just like do a little nollie shove and like land it super clean or it doesn't count. And like sure, that style is awesome, and the people like, I don't know, I would say Kenny and Nick Herzog have a really cool style. It's kind of like that, like this kind of a style, I guess. I don't know. And it looks really awesome. But if that's not you and you've been fingerboarding like this all the time, keep doing this because it's unique, you know? Everyone has their own different style, and you have to progress your own style rather than limiting it and changing it to something else that you want to emulate, because that's just, I don't know, it's not the same as like progressing your own skills, I guess, because everyone has their own style of fingerboarding, which like changes how they fingerboard and how their tricks look. Like if you fingerboard untucked, keep doing it because you'll have a cool style too. Scott B fingerboards untucked. He's one of my favorite fingerboarders, and a lot of people do fingerboard with their fingers tucked like this, or to some extent a little bit, somewhere in between. And don't necessarily think about what other people want to see, but think about what you do and how you do it, and eventually you'll get good at it. And some people will like it and some people will hate it, but nobody likes everyone's style anyways, so it's better to do your own thing than to just try to blend in with everyone else. Yeah, that's about it. So keep fingerboarding, have fun, and just do your own thing.